Hola bonita, welcome to Yoga for your Luteal Phase. In this practice, we'll focus on slowing down, grounding, and nourishing your body as it prepares for menstruation. When you're ready, place your bolster in the center of your mat and enter a supported child's pose. Allow your body to soften into your bolster. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Slowly exhale out through your mouth. With each breath, feel your body become heavier, surrendering into the earth. This is your time to slow down, turn inward, and to nurture yourself. The luteal phase is a time to honor rest, release tension, and support your womb with gentle movement and deep breathing. With this in mind, take a moment to set an intention for your practice. Perhaps it's to honor your body's need for rest or to listen more deeply to your womb's wisdom. Whatever comes to you, hold it gently in your heart and in your womb. Option to shift your gaze to the opposite side as you take a few more grounding deep breaths. When you're ready, gently press yourself up onto your hands and knees and slide your bolster off to the side. Keep a slight bend in your elbows, shoulders drawn down your back. Tabletop. With your next inhale, drop your belly and lift the crown of your head. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, drop your belly, lift the crown of your head. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Continue to alternate between these two postures, cat and cow pose. Sync your breath with your movement. Incorporate body rolls, neck rolls, whatever feels good for you right now in this moment. Slowly find your way back into a neutral tabletop position. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, and send your hips back for downward dog. Press your fingertips into your mat as you draw your shoulders away from your ears. Let your head hang here. Unclench your jaw. Deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale. Inhale, step both of your feet between your hands, then walk your feet out, hips width distance. Grab your elbows in opposite hands. Keep your shoulders drawn away from your ears. Relax your neck. Option to sway from side to side. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Exhale, release the pose. Walk your feet back together. Inhale, slowly rise to stand, reach up toward the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center, release your arms by your side. Now clasp your hands together. All of your fingers except for your pointer and your thumb are clasped. Inhale, reach your hands toward the sky. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, bend to the left. Continue to alternate at your own pace. Relax your jaw. Make your way back to the center. Release your arms by your side. Now stand with your feet a little wider than hips width distance. Keep your knees softly bent and your body relaxed. Take a deep breath in and feel the connection between your feet and the earth beneath you. With your next inhale, reach your arms up toward the sky as if gathering the energy of the heavens. Allow your middle fingers to meet at the top. As you exhale, fingertips still touching, slowly guide your hands down the front of your body. Stop just below your navel. Let's repeat this a few more times. Inhale, reach up, gather light. Exhale, draw it down over your body. Continue at your own pace. With each inhale, envision yourself drawing in divine nourishment and renewal. With each exhale, imagine you are clearing your entire body of toxins and negative energy. Now gently soften into stillness. Bring your feet together at the top of your mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, press your hands into your shins and lift your gaze halfway. Exhale, plant your hands on your mat, step your feet back to enter a high plank. Lower your knees, then your belly onto your mat, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift the crown of your head, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your knees, send your hips back, downward dog. Inhale, step your left foot followed by your right foot in between your hands. Lift your gaze halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to stand. Sweep your hands over the front of your body, then reach up toward the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Release your arms by your side. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, press your hands into your shins, lift the crown of your head. Exhale, plant your hands on your mat, step back into high plank. Lower your belly onto your mat, untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step your right foot, followed by your left foot, between your hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to stand, reach your hands for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release your arms by your side. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, press your hands into your shins, lift the crown of your head. Exhale, plant your hands on your mat, step into high plank. Lower your belly onto your mat. You know what comes next, baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Hold here for 5 breaths. Draw your shoulders down your back. Let your head hang here. Unclench your jaw. Inhale, step or hop both of your feet between your hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach for the sky. Exhale, release your arms by your side. Inhale, bring your palms together over your head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, step your left foot back as you bend your right knee for a lunge position. Reach for your blocks, frame your right foot. Inhale, extend your right arm toward the sky. Feel a gentle twist in your spine as you shift your gaze toward your right fingertips. Unclench your jaw. Deep breaths here. Exhale, release the pose. Lower your left knee onto your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, twist toward the right. Place your left elbow over your right thigh. Shift your gaze toward the sky. Relax your jaw. Option to play with the pose here. Place your left hand on your block as you extend both of your arms. Option to lift your left knee off of your mat. If it's in your practice, take a bind here. If there's any restriction in your breath, slowly take the posture apart. Remember, breath over posture at all times. Release the pose. Lower your left knee and switch sides. Plant your left foot between your blocks. Same cues here. Notice how this side feels compared to the other. When you're ready, extend your left arm. Shift your gaze to your fingertips. Exhale, release the pose. Lower your right knee to your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the left. This is a great place to stay. If it's in your practice, increase the intensity and extend both of your arms as you lift your right knee off of your mat. Option to take a bind on this side. Exhale, release the posture, make your way onto your knees, and place your blocks off to the side. With your next breath, find your way into downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower your belly onto your mat, untuck your toes. Inhale, press your palms and the tops of your feet firmly into the earth. Lift the crown of your head, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips back, downward dog. Lower both of your knees onto your mat. Reach for your blocks and place them on the outside of your calves. With your knees at hips width distance, you have a couple of options here. The first option is to place your palms on your low back and press your hips forward as you shift your gaze up toward the sky for a supported camel pose. If it's in your practice, place your palms on the heels of your feet for a deeper heart-opening stretch. Unclench your jaw, make any modifications needed for an easeful breath. Listen to your body and come out of the posture whenever you're ready. Wherever you are, slowly make your way into a child's pose. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale. Slowly rise back onto your knees. Now position your blocks near your ankles. Draw your shoulders down your back. Plant your left hand on your left block. Inhale, extend your right arm overhead. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, extend your left arm overhead. Exhale, switch, and continue to alternate with as much fluidity as possible. Your movements should feel as if you are dancing. Allow your body to flow freely here. Slowly make your way back to center. Bring your hands to your heart. Sit back on your heels. Place your blocks off to the side. Find your way back into child's pose. Take several deep grounding breaths here. When you're ready, find your way into downward dog. With your next inhale, step both of your feet between your hands. Lift your gaze halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach both hands toward the sky. Exhale, release your hands by your side, then reach for a block. With your block in your left hand, step out to the left. Your right toes will point in front of you as your left toes point to the back of your mat. Extend your arms out into a T position. Inhale, shift your weight toward the back of your mat. Exhale, hinge at your hip. Plant your block on the outside of your left foot as you extend your right arm toward the sky. Option to take your peace fingers and grab your big toe. Shift your gaze toward your right fingertips. Relax your jaw. Deep breaths here. With your next inhale, rise to stand. Now shift your torso toward the back of your mat and continue to twist. Plant your right hand on your block as you extend your left arm toward the sky. Shift your gaze down at your toes or up at your fingertips. Relax your jaw. Revolved triangle. If there's any restriction in your breath, modify the posture. Exhale, release the pose. Bring your block with you as you switch sides. Shift your left toes to point in front of you as you shift your right toes to point to the front of your mat. Take your block in your right hand as you extend both of your arms. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge at your hip. Plant your block on the outside of your right foot. Extend your arm. Shift your gaze up at your fingertips. Bring your awareness to your breath. How does it feel here? With your next exhale, release the pose. Inhale, rise to stand. Shift your left toes inward if needed as you twist for a revolved triangle on this side. With your next exhale, release the pose. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring your feet together at the top of your mat. Now take both of your blocks and turn to face the back of your mat. With your right foot planted behind you, step your left foot about a foot or so in front, then place both of your blocks on your mat with the back of your blocks aligned with the tip of your left toe. Inhale, square your hips and lift the crown of your head. Exhale, draw your shoulders down your back as you fold toward your left shin. This is a great place to stay. If it's in your practice, you have the option to take prayer hands behind your back, then fold forward. Relax your jaw. Deep breaths here. Pyramid pose. Wherever you are, plant your hands on your blocks. Inhale, lift your gaze halfway. Exhale here. Then inhale, lift your right leg so that it's parallel to the earth. Option to keep your hands planted on your blocks, or if it's in your practice, reach both arms forward or sweep them back for airplane arms. Warrior 3. Exhale, plant your hands on your blocks and continue to fold forward as you continue lifting your right leg. Extend your leg as far as your body will allow for standing split. Keep your shoulders drawn away from your ears. Relax your jaw. Exhale, release the pose completely. Bring your feet together. Fold forward. Inhale, lift your gaze halfway. Exhale, step your left foot back. Align your heels, then fold forward. Option to take prayer hands on this side. You may stay here. If it's in your practice, you have the option to enter Warrior 3 on this side. Exhale, standing split. Slowly release the posture, bring your feet together. Fold forward. Inhale, bring your blocks with you as you rise to stand. Place your blocks off to the side. With your feet together, Turn your right knee outward. You have the option to plant the bottom of your foot on the inside of your left ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Bring your hands to heart center. The key to any balancing posture is to find a point that you can focus on. Bring your awareness to your breath. If it's in your practice, grow your tree. Slowly release your tree pose. Shake your balancing leg out. And when you're ready, find your way into tree pose on the opposite side. Relax your jaw. How does this side feel? If it's a little more wobbly and you fall out, know that that's okay. Gently find your way back into the pose. Meet your body where it's at in this moment. Yoga is not about the posture, but about your breath and your journey into each posture. With your next exhale, release your tree pose. Now take your strap and loop it around the arch of your left foot. Bring your knees together so that your hips are square. With your strap held firmly in your left hand, extend your right arm. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale. Shift your weight forward as you press your foot into your strap. Alternatively, you may opt out of using a strap and grab the inside of your left foot in the palm of your left hand. Same cues. Keep your knees together, hips square. Extend your right arm. Shift your weight forward when you're ready. Hold here for a few breaths. Relax your jaw. Dancer pose. Now gently release the pose and switch sides. As you shift your weight forward, keep your heart lifted and your hips square. Find length in your spine. Exhale, gently release the pose. Bring both of your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your hands toward the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your heels and shift your weight into your toes. Exhale, sit back on your heels. You have the option to use your blocks here for support, or you can bring your hands to heart center for toe stand. Unclench your jaw. With your next exhale, release the pose. Now I invite you to enter Bakasana or crow pose. Begin in a squat position. Plant your hands firmly on your mat, shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide and press through your fingertips to create a strong foundation. Place your shins over the backs of your upper arms. Bring your knees as close as you can to your armpits. When you're ready, engage your core and shift your weight fully into your hands. Make sure to support your weight through your fingertips rather than into the palm of your hand and wrist. If this is your first time attempting this posture, play with rocking forward and back to get comfortable with this motion. When you're ready, gently lower back down. With your next breath, step both of your feet back and lower your belly onto your mat. Untuck your toes, walk your forearms forward. If there's any pinching in your low back, continue to walk your forearms forward until it goes away. Lift the crown of your head, feel the warmth of your hands against the earth. Now take a few grounding deep breaths here. With your next breath, gently press yourself out of the posture. Now I invite you to set up for a supported headstand against the wall. Remember, this is your practice. You can opt out of any posture at any time. If you'd like to explore this pose, clasp your hands together to create a triangle shape with your forearms. Now place your elbows shoulder width apart and press your forearms firmly into your mat. Your hands should be cupped together to cradle the back of your head. Lower the crown of your head gently onto your mat, with the back of your head resting in your hands. Walk your feet in toward your elbows until your body feels stacked and light. Press down through your forearms to take pressure off of your neck. If you feel any pressure in your head or your neck, come out of the pose and try again later when you've built enough strength to really press down through your forearms. Strengthening your upper back and shoulder muscles is key for this posture. If it's in your practice, go ahead and set yourself up close to a wall. Focus on engaging your core and keeping your shoulders strong to prevent collapsing into your neck. Now press both of your legs up toward the ceiling. Keep them active and strong. Find stability by pressing through your forearms. When you're ready to exit, slowly lower one leg at a time with control, bringing your feet back down to the mat. Find your way into a child's pose. Let your forehead melt into the ground as you take several deep breaths here. Now gently walk both of your hands over to the left side. Option to rest your right hand over your left. Now walk both of your hands over to the right. Gently find your way back to center. Press yourself into a seated position. Take your bolster and slide it underneath your knees. Lie back on your mat, then pull your bolster underneath your hips. Bring both of your knees into the air, then extend your legs as you flex your feet. Relax your jaw. Take deep breaths here. If it's in your practice, I invite you to lower your feet over your head, tap your toes with the earth, plant your hands against your low back for support. Remain here with your legs extended. Take deep breaths here. If it's in your practice, engage your core muscles as you extend your legs straight up toward the sky. Ensure that your weight is in your shoulders and arms and not your neck. Keep your gaze soft and breathe deeply. Shoulder stand, the queen of all asanas. With your next exhale, slowly release the posture. Lower your hips down onto your bolster, then plant your feet on your mat. Lower your bolster toward your heels, and with your hips against your mat, support your upper torso by pressing your elbows firmly into your mat to stabilize your upper body. Allow your head to fall toward your mat. Relax your jaw. Breathe deeply. Slowly release the posture. Gently pull yourself into a seated position. Now take your bolster and place it lengthwise behind you, positioned so it will support your spine when you recline. Find your way into a kneeling position with your knees together and feet slightly wider than your hips. Sit on the ground or a block if needed. Now place your hands behind you and begin to lower your torso onto your bolster. If you feel any pain in your knees or low back, go ahead and extend your legs fully. Allow your arms to relax at your sides. Gently close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths into your belly and chest. Slowly find your way out of the posture. Bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together. Lower your torso back onto your bolster. Feel the gentle opening of your heart space. Envision a soft green light radiating from your heart center, expanding with each breath. As you inhale, invite in love, compassion, and renewal. As you exhale, release any tension or heaviness. Feel your heart chakra open. Let this energy flow through your entire being. Gently find your way out of the posture. Place your bolster to the right of you. Take your strap and lie on your back. Loop your strap around the ball of your foot, then extend your leg toward the sky. Keep a gentle bend if needed. Inhale here. Exhale, allow your leg to fall out to the right over your bolster for support. Shift your gaze over to the left. If you are opting out of a strap, take your peace fingers, grab your big toe, then extend your leg and bring it out to the right. If you'd like a deeper stretch, slide your bolster out of the way. With your next breath, bring your leg back to the center, then release your pose. Now switch sides. Breathe deeply and feel a gentle release through your hamstrings and hips. Soften into the stretch with each exhale. When you're ready, release the pose. Now bring your right knee into your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, cross your knee over your body to the left. Option to slide a block underneath your knee if needed. Extend both of your arms out into a T position. Shift your gaze over to the right. Deep breaths here. Bring your knee back to the center. Give yourself a little squeeze. Then bend your left knee and plant your foot on your mat. Rest your right ankle over your left thigh. Reach your right arm through the space between your legs. Then clasp your hands underneath your left knee. Gently pull your knee toward your chest as you press your right leg out with your elbow. Keep your feet flexed, toes point up toward the sky. Unclench your jaw. Release the pose. Now bring your left knee into your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, cross your leg over your body to the right. Extend your arms into a T position. Shift your gaze over to the left. Bring your knee back to the center, then set yourself up for reclined pigeon pose on this side. Rest here for several breaths. Create space in your hips with each exhale. Slowly release the posture and plant your feet on your mat. Slide your bolster underneath your knees. Place your hands over your womb. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale. As you rest here, envision yourself sinking into the earth. With each breath, imagine tension melting away. Now bring your awareness to your womb space, the center of your intuition and creativity. Envision a warm golden light radiating here, gently pulsing with your breath. Tune in to the voice of your womb. What message does she have for you today? Silently or aloud, repeat after me. I honor the voice of my womb. I embrace the nourishment I need in this phase. Slowly begin to bring awareness back to your body. Gently wiggle your fingers, your toes, rotate your ankles and your wrists, then plant your feet on your mat. Slide your bolster off to the side. Walk your feet out a little wider than hips width distance, then allow your knees to fall inward to rest against each other. Before your practice ends, I invite you to take a moment to practice self-breast massage. With your hands gently cupped over your breasts, begin to make circular motions inward toward the center. Move in the opposite direction. Now gently begin to massage the area below your collarbone with slow circular movements. Feel for any areas of tension in your pectoral muscles and breathe deeply as you release any tightness. I also invite you to incorporate whatever massage techniques feel good for you. Option to gently sweep your hands outward from the center of your chest toward your shoulders to encourage lymphatic flow and circulation. Now place one hand over your heart and one hand over your womb. Feel how these two powerful energy centers are directly connected. When you're ready, gently turn over onto your side. Take one last deep breath here, then gently press yourself into a seated position. Once again, place one hand over your heart and one hand over your womb. Take this moment to feel love and gratitude for your body. With both of your hands placed gently over your womb, thank her for everything she has done for you thus far. Release any lingering thoughts or emotions that no longer serve you. With your next exhale, release any heaviness that you've been carrying. Imagine a gentle wave washing over you, clearing space for softness, acceptance, and ease. Now take the Lotus Mudra over your heart center. Just like the lotus rises from the mud to bloom in the light, You too continue to grow and evolve with each cycle. Gently close your lotus to seal in the energy of your practice. May you move through the rest of your luteal phase with softness, trust, and the knowing that rest is just as powerful as action. Gracias, bonita. Namaste.